I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous. Scared I would pop out fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had to give an art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every... Hello everyone, welcome once more on the BETONG Crypto. Today we are going to look at my top altcoin picks for now and this week, or maybe throughout this session, right? So stay with me as I dive deep into what I got for you guys today. Before we continue, guys, I just want to appreciate all of you who have been here with me, working so hard to make things happen for yourself. It hasn't been easy so far, but with God, everything is possible. And I believe that you guys are working so hard to make things happen for yourself. And I really appreciate all of you who are working so hard to be successful in this brutal industry. So basically, I'm gonna share with you guys, like take you guys from where we left yesterday, Bitcoin analysis. Then, in the course of that, I'm gonna share with you guys also my top altcoins pick for today, and also maybe you can hold these altcoins for the rest of the cycle. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys more altcoins every now and then. So let's begin with Bitcoin and see where we are with this big daddy. Okay. Okay. Now, if you follow yesterday, I talk about Bitcoin getting into this key area, yeah, and we are here, and I mentioned that I don't want, or we don't want to see Bitcoin. Let's begin. Let's just look at these weekly candles so you understand what I'm trying to convey here to you guys. So this is the weekly candle. You know, the week started around when price was around 122 k, and we are here. So it's but obvious that we can come right down, like we can come right down, not, let me not say obvious, but we can come right down to around 116 and $15,000, and we're gonna be still bullish. Why? Because we're gonna be still in structure. So if I'm gonna do something like this, you see, this should be the midway of this move up here. So if we see pullback here around 116, 118 is okay, but we don't want to see the week close below 120k. So if the week close below 120k, then that's when we're gonna have a problem, because I think if that's the case, we can see Bitcoin drop down to 110, 106, and maybe even further. To, you can see I already marked the zone 110, 109, 107, 106. So these are the different scenarios that Bitcoin can play. But now looking at Ethereum is even super bullish based on current price action. Ethereum hasn't yet gone to the all-time high, which is around almost $5,000. But I think this week is gonna close there. I mentioned to you guys that this week we're gonna see this week close. I think Ethereum is gonna go to the all-time high this week. Now, when you are exposed to the market, like this, what you should understand is simple.
crypto is made up of, top, middle, then bottom. Bitcoin has done well. Now it's Ethereum doing well. When Ethereum is gonna be done doing well, we're gonna see many other altcoins follow Ethereum and start doing well alongside Ethereum. That's why you need to be holding coins that have value now and tomorrow and the next 3 months and forever in cryptocurrency. Okay, because if your bag is not moving currently because of the fact that like based on the structure, Bitcoin moves first, Ethereum comes second, then the low caps. Your coin wanna be among the low caps that are gonna move alongside Ethereum or move after Ethereum has moved. It's very important. So when you are buying anything, you have to understand the narrative that you are buying. I tweeted something recently that back in those days, when the all season will come, everything will pump, but this time around, not everything's gonna pump. Trust me, not everything's gonna pump. The coins that are gonna survive or pump this altcoin season are gonna be coins that have huge institutional backing. These are coins that have good infrastructure, good fundamentals, and you are going to research for this coin. You will do that. If you don't do that, then you are going to be buying coins that will not help you in any way. Trust me, you want to do that. Now, um, looking at this structure, with Bitcoin, I know with Ethereum, I know that because Bitcoin has gone to the all-time high, even right like I mean 123K, and Ethereum didn't do anything. So this candle might take us straight up there, to around 5K before we see Ethereum breathe a little bit. You know. Now, talking about some of the altcoins that you can be buying today. First is Audi. Audi is like, okay. Now, let me explain to you guys something here. You see, look at what happened back then. So look at this move here, and look at where we are. So price gave all the gains that price made. So if you bought Audi, yeah, and you didn't sell, yeah, you are back to where you are back to zero. Let me put it that way. Okay, but now looking at what is going on here is similar to what went on here back then. Yeah, so you can see price is building. If I zoom out, you're gonna see price is building up. Came down here, held structure, went up there, came down, held structure. Now we are attempting to go and hit this 50-day moving average on the daily time, on the weekly time frame. Looking at all day on this time frame and looking at current price action, I think that Audi looks bullish for today. And if we drop down to the daily time frame, you're gonna see my daily bias candle, my daily bias, daily bias candle and daily bias arrow is pointing upward, and price is above the 50-day moving average on the daily time frame. So this pullback here was necessary. This pump here, pullback, and price is holding this structure here and staying above, the 50-day moving average on the daily time frame. That's why I think today is gonna be bullish for Audi. And even if today is not bullish for Audi, we can see Audi do something like this. Drop down a little bit, maybe depending on what Bitcoin will do. Then we see a huge spike up there. Yeah. Then boom to the upside. This might be the case, or we see Audi go straight to Valhalla from where we are, straight there from where we are. But at least it's gonna come here first. Then maybe go there a little bit, then Valhalla. In either of this scenario, it's gonna play out somehow. So just keep your eyes on Audi. Now, the next coin, which is giving me some sort of good signal now, is Ton. Ton made this huge run to the upside, you see, and a good pullback. Now, this pullback came towards this zone where the alpha trend printed the sell signal. This was a candle on the daily time frame that printed the sell signal. I already mark it, and I said the alpha trend area of interest. Now, price have gone back there. So from where we are currently, the target is up, 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 because this candle here took us, created that buy signal, that volume. You see, price came here, reject, and we saw how price went straight up there, and now, price is getting back towards that area. So we should expect huge movement to the upside from where we are. And if we zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, you're gonna see that this bad boy is here to pump. Look at the upside for this bad boy. This is Ton we are talking about. This is Telegram's blockchain. So if you understand the future of Telegram, then this bad boy should be part of your coins now. If you wanna make some amazing gains with these coins, you are gonna do just that. You know. Now, the next that I have here for you guys, which is bullish today, and I think it's gonna be keep on being bullish, is Aave. Aave is actually going to go to about $1,000 this cycle. And this is because of the stable coins and yield, DeFi, yield, all this stuff. The new regulation and all this good stuff, which has come up. And I think looking at what happened back then before the regulation, you see, back then in December, look how Aave, moved right up to about $400 per Aave. This retracement didn't really go down to create lower lows. So price retraced perfectly. This was a perfect retrace, respecting key structure, and now price is going back up. So where do you think price is gonna cool down? Of course, price is gonna make go to the next all-time high, which is gonna be around let's just say give or take $700, per Aave. So I think I see Aave going to $1,000 this cycle. I mean, this can happen on, let me say, before December, right? So when you are buying any coins, you have to understand dimension, which narrative the coin is like, which category the coin belongs to, and whether they have good momentum, good community, good technology. Aave is an old player in the game. So I believe Aave can get to 1K like from here, and even let's say to an extent, it can even go to 5K. Like if Aave is going to 10x from here, then we can easily go to 5K, right? So if I have to mark this, let me just try and do something here. Let me just do this. Let me do this up, down. No, not this one. I'm gonna do it this way instead. From down here, up, here. So we are looking at, after this, let's see the next target. Oh boy, next target should be about 1,313. Yeah, so we can see Aave goes to $1,313. This is fantastic. And of course, the last on my list for today is Aerodrome. Of course, I'm gonna keep talking about Aerodrome until you take Aerodrome seriously. Before Aerodrome pumped this much, I talk about it. I told you guys to get some Aerodrome. This is Coinbase number one play. Aerodrome is already integrated into the Coinbase application. So I mean, if you are not holding Aerodrome, I don't know. I don't know. This is a buy every day. A buy every day. I see Aerodrome going to 20 billion, 100 billion market cap. Look at current price action. Price has flipped. This key area. Yeah. Now we should be looking at these zones. Let me try and see if I can mark it properly for you guys. So this should be the area where price should retrace to, I think, at least to an extent. Around let's see, half of this candle is gonna take us to about, let's see, about 879 million. Let me look at this based on let's see, based on USD or based on price. Let's see where we are currently based on the current structure. So based on this current structure, we can go halfway. That's gonna be around $1. Yeah, we can go retrace back to $1, and from there, we're gonna see this bad boy, move like drastically to target this high here around $2. So from where we are, we can 1x our portfolio just like that. So if you buy this bad boy for $1,000 now, you can easily make $1,000 just like that in no time. You know, so I mean, it's up to you guys to decide what you want. And based on what you want, then you're gonna get the result based on that. Now, let's look at the liquidity heat map. Let's see where we are currently with Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is gonna determine whether these altcoins are gonna move anyways today. So let's just see. Finally, let's look at this heat map to see like what we are like the target for today. Okay, guys, it's tricky. Like okay, this is tricky, guys. And I wanna caution you guys. Maybe it might not happen. It might not affect Ethereum and other altcoins, but it's gonna bring down some altcoins. You see, um, if we fail to trade, or let me not say if we fail, because I think it might not happen anyways. You can see we might spike up to around 120 today, then continue going down to around 114 and to 112. Look at this liquidity here around 112. We have more liquidity downward than upward for this week. Okay, so this week we are going to $112,000 for Bitcoin. That's what I'm seeing. Maybe something's gonna happen along the way, but based on current price action, that's what I'm seeing. We are going to hit that. So let me just sign into my pro chart. Let's see what we got there. Let me sign into my pro chart. Maybe we're gonna get some flavor. You see, look, is it Ethereum? We have liquidity right down here, so Ethereum can go right up to about, yeah. So Ethereum is doomed to drop down to at least $4,000. Okay, yeah, we have more liquidity down here than up there. So I think Ethereum might come down here to grab this liquidity here before going to the upside. Now let me sign into my pro chart. Okay, Ethereum. Let's see the big daddy. Oh boy, you can see, guys. Let's see this. Let's see this. Yeah, we have lots of orders here. Around, let's see, around $117,000. We also have a lot of orders here around 100 and wow. There are orders almost everywhere, you know. So yeah, and we have one big order here around 1,000. I'm sorry, $115,000. You see, these are the orders. Right down to, let's see. Oh, we saw that we could go right down to $112,000. You can see we have lots of orders here, you know. So I think based on current price action, we might see Bitcoin go to 120K today. Then price is gonna keep going downwards, you know. So that's what I'm seeing. Oh, from here, we're gonna go straight to 120, 117K, you know, from 170K, then we can bounce straight to 120K, you know, then maybe or maybe continue downward. But I'm looking at this zone to mean that they might bring price here to around 117K, you know. Yeah, I mean, just be careful, guys. Bitcoin is not really moving, that much, and Ethereum is also doing well. But let's just see how it goes. So based on coin price action, we can see Ethereum go right up to 4,400, and Bitcoin can keep dropping downward. And if we let's see dominance quickly before we go. Oh, Bitcoin dominance is really dropping. You know, a weekly time frame, so we might see dominance drop right down to 58%. Wow, that's gonna be fantastic. You know. Okay. Yeah, guys. This is where we call it a go for today. Um, Hopefully you guys enjoy the live stream. If you enjoy the live stream, do subscribe the video. But before I go, let me give you guys a trade today. Let me see. Let's just give you guys a trade, Bitcoin trade for that matter. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's see. Okay, based on this coin price action, we are bullish. So let's drop down to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what price has been doing here for the hour. Okay. So because price is still below the 50-day moving average, I think we can even drop more downward. So what I want you to do is this, guys. You can draw a box like this inside price. So this is the box here. You know, whatever direction price break, that's the direction you're gonna place a buy. So if you're gonna place a buy or a sell. So if price break, if we do something like this, then you're buying pullback to take price down here, target this the liquidity here around $116,000, you know, down here. And if price is gonna do the opposite, let's say price go up here, break above with for confirmation around the 50-day moving average, you know, then you're buying now. You take it right up to $120,000. You can do high leverage, give or take, if you want to, but that should be a goal, target. With a little bit for price to move that much, then that's how this is how it's gonna be like. Price is gonna move like that, then we twist it a little bit, or we see it go up there, or it might just go straight up there and come back down here. So it can still do something like this, go straight up there and come back down there. Yeah. So whatever the case is, make sure these areas are areas where you cash out profit, down here and up here. That price don't go against. All right, guys, that's it for today's show. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Ciao.